Danny, I guess, like I said, this is what relative relief looks like. Meanwhile, in western New York, they're dealing with tornadoes.
Yeah, remnants of Beryl caused all sorts of issues yesterday. I saw Ginger Z this morning on GMA said it was the record number of tornado warnings in New York State yesterday. So, man, it was a messy day. And for us, we're getting the payoff of this weak front that's dropping our dew points as we speak. Now, I do want to preface it by saying, is it hot and humid? Yes, it is. But compared to where we started the week, this is relative relief. We'll put relief in air quotes. It does feel a little better out there right now. It's reading as a partly cloudy sky, but in this camera view looking at the park, looks like a whole lot of sunshine to me. Air quality considered good. Air temperature at 85 in the park and in the East Village. Up in the Bronx, 81 for Fordham. Gravesend at 87 right now. Rockaway Beach at 86. That's beach weather for sure, right? 87 in Newark. Down the shore, 86 in Belmar. 81 out in Montauk. This number has improved quite a bit over the past 6 to 8 hours. We started this morning with dew points still sticky in the 70s. Now in the 60s. So is this noticeable humidity? Yeah, but it's not quite as oppressive as where we've been. And we can thank that westerly component to the wind for that. You'll notice a bit of a breeze picking up heading into this afternoon now that the front has cleared the area. If you were an early riser, you noticed some showers first thing this morning associated with that weak front, and now we're getting the payoff. The remnants of Beryl still looking at this area of low pressure, still bringing a little bit of moisture to parts of the state, but it looks like conditions for us quieting down. We're actually able to drop a lot of the weather alerts that we've seen so far this week. No longer seeing heat-related products, no longer seeing an air quality issue up there. The only thing we're watching today is a rip current risk for the south-facing shores on Long Island. This includes beaches in Brooklyn and Queens. So if you are heading to the beach today to beat the heat, just be aware of that danger in the water. Don't swim without a lifeguard present. But everything else about this forecast is cooperating out there. Of course, highs in the upper 80s, close to 90, are still feeling steamy. It's just comparatively to what we dealt with earlier this week. This is minor improvement. We'll get a mix of sun and clouds and mostly dry conditions through the remainder of your Thursday. Quiet overnight into tomorrow morning with temperatures that are quite warm. And then that mugginess returns tomorrow. You're going to notice that uptick in humidity. And right around sunrise, the clouds move back in as well. Tomorrow we'll get scattered showers and a few isolated thunderstorms. With so much moisture to work with, any of these showers or storms that develop have the potential to drop some heavy rain. So we're looking at that for both Friday and Saturday, a scattered rain and thunderstorm threat. But the trade-off is with more cloud cover, temperatures drop back. So our highs will fall to the mid-80s both tomorrow and Saturday with that uptick in storm chance. Then we start to dry out Sunday, and that's when temperatures shoot up again. We're already looking at that next potential heat wave setting up starting Sunday through at least the middle of next week. So today, I think, is probably the most comfortable of the next several for a few different reasons, storms and then heat. But today, it's about as good as it's going to get for the next little bit. Our highs today, as I mentioned, climbing to the upper 80s, close to 90 degrees under that mix of sun and clouds. Forecast high calling for 90 degrees, maybe feeling a touch warmer than that at times, but it is nice to see that those dew points are dropping as we speak, and that breezy wind will continue today. Tonight, partly cloudy, mild and muggy, and then we'll get a few showers starting to develop as we move into tomorrow. For your Friday, more cloud cover, more humid once again. Scattered showers and storms off and on with highs in the mid-80s. Similar story on Saturday. And then Sunday, as we dry out, that's when temperatures warm up. Back in the 90s beginning Sunday through at least the middle of next week. That's when we're noticing the high humidity as well. So we're right back to that heat wave today. It's hot out there, but it's not quite as oppressive. Thank goodness for that.
Right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Still to come here on Eyewitness News at noon, Pfizer now jumping into the weight loss game. Details on its new drug to compete with Ozempic and Wegovy.
And bad news for Costco shoppers, just how much the store is now raising prices on its annual membership.
Check with Eyewitness News this morning, first thing.
When you're up to speed, you're good to go.
We begin with breaking news,
Get your AccuWeather forecast first thing.
so you're prepared, first thing. Get traffic, first thing, so you know where to go.
Tomorrow on Channel 7 and your streaming devices.